Good morning and welcome to my reality Jeep life with me, the Vermont Jeep Girl, and this is my daily vlog of 2013. I am here in the shop again over in New York, and I am with my frame. And if you remember from yesterday's episode, I treated the inside of my frame with Eastwood's internal frame coating. It has had time to dry overnight. What I'm going to do today is sand down my frame and prep it and get it ready to take some external paint from Eastwood. And this is Extreme Chassis Paint from Eastwood, a very nice product, and I'm looking forward to using it today. Before I can begin to sand down my frame, I need to remove my skid plate and a couple brackets that I'm not going to be using on the new build. So I'm going to grind those off, smooth them down, get everything ready to take a nice coat of paint. Just trying to grind this one bracket off of here. This is the one that runs to the track bar, to the rear axle. I don't need this anymore. And before I go and finish my frame, I want to make sure whatever pieces and parts I'm not using are gone. Look how much rust was underneath this piece. So I'm kind of glad that I did this. I'm going to grind off the leftover weld here and smooth it out. Right along on the frame. I've taken off things that I'm not going to be using. One of them would be this track bar mount in the back. I ground off the welds and I took this off, smoothed that down so I have some bare metal. I have sanded everything on the frame, and what I'm going to do now is in some spots I have bare metal, so I'm going to prime the frame. Now that the frame is all sanded and prepped, cleaned, I'm going to put a coat of primer on the bare spots that are on the frame. And then when that dries, which will probably be tomorrow, I'll come back and I will apply the Extreme Chassis Black from Eastwood. It's still cool here in the Northeast, so I'm going to let the primer dry overnight here in the garage, and I'm going to come back and apply the black chassis paint. But it's coming along nice. As you can see, it's all sanded and ready to go. So I'm going to spray some primer on it now. I think today was a success. I got my goals accomplished that I wanted to do. I removed all the stuff on the frame that I'm not going to be using. I removed the stuff so that I could prep and prepare the frame, which I did do. And I also put a nice coat of primer on it. I had some bare metal, so I figured, what the hey, I'm going to prime the whole frame. I'd like to do this right. As you can see, it's been a long day. but in the end, I think it looks great. The frame has a beautiful coat of primer on it, and it's going to be ready for me tomorrow to put the top coat on. So I'm looking forward to that. So join me tomorrow as I put the top coat of the Extreme Chassis Paint by Eastwood on. And have a good night.